What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. Happy Friday. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on social at Sports Talk Matt. This podcast is being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Promo code JUICE in the search bar activates a ton of savings, over 60% on the hotter than fire grill pack. 12 free Omaha steak burgers comes with that as well with that code. Juice in the search bar, $99.99 coming right to your door, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So it's a losing week. This has been a bad week so far. It's just, I'm always due for one of these weeks. I haven't had it. I don't think I've won a day yet, right? We lost on Monday, lost on Tuesday, lost on Wednesday, lost on Thursday. 2 units plus down. I think we're down 4 units on the week about at the moment. So if you want to start fading these baseball bets, go right ahead. I am white knuckling it, hoping to get to Saturday, okay, where we will have a ton of action on Saturday. As I mentioned last night, we're going to have 2 bets on Thursday, 2 bets on Friday, and then we'll get rolling here with a big Saturday with a lot of things to bet on. Crawford and Spence. The UFC card in Salt Lake City is outstanding. Now, I am not good at combat sports betting, so maybe you want to fade those bets as well, but I don't mind losing bets in combat sports for whatever reason. I probably should care more than I do, but I love watching it. I love betting on it. And so it's just, it's one of those weeks. It's the dog days. This is just get us to next week. The Hall of Fame game is next week. There'll be a football game to bet on next week. Then we'll get into some other things. The World Cup will get out of the knockout stage into the knockout stage, and we can look at those matchups and those games. WNBA will get towards the postseason, so we can talk about those numbers and whatnot. So we'll have other things to bet on in the future. It's a long way of saying this has been a bad week, but I haven't had a complete disaster because we've kept it low. We haven't gone out there. I've had much worse weeks in terms of being down for units, but maybe we can climb out of it here with a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. Being up 4 units over 3 days is not impossible. I've done it many times before, so maybe we can salvage the week and get rolling. I'm not going to bet golf, even though golf's been okay. I mean, maybe we go over the weekend. I don't know. We'll see how we play out. But 2 more bets for baseball coming at you right now, and then we will get into the weekend for Saturday and Sunday. Let's talk about the first game, Tigers and the Marlins. Now, yesterday I bet the over, Angels and the Tigers. Did not hit. Today, I'm going to bet the over again because it's 7.5 minus 115 here in Las Vegas. Because I think, one, the Tigers are going to hit a pitcher for the Marlins who has not been good. Braxton Garrett has a 5-3 record, 4.32 ERA, but at home he has a 6.06 ERA, posting batting average of 290. 33 earned runs given up in 49 innings worth of work. In July, he has an ERA of 7.85 with an opposing batting average of 325. After getting blanked yesterday, Detroit scored 4 runs in the whole day. So not great there. Game 1 was all... Of course, Game 2 went over, right? Game 1 went under because Shohei was unbelievable. Game 2 goes under 11-4. Let's see some runs being scored here by the Tigers coming back and hitting Braxton Garrett. On the other side, Braxton Garrett is going to be facing up against a pitcher whose ERA on the road hasn't been horrible in Reese Olson. He's 1-4 with a 4.53 ERA on the year, but on the road, he has a 3.18 ERA. He's 0-2, opposing batting average of 219, and he's pitched pretty well his last 2 times out on the road. 2-0 loss to Seattle, and then a 8-5 victory against the Texas Rangers, but he only gave up 1 earned run against Texas and 2 earned runs against Seattle. So he's been pretty good. But if he gives up 2 earned runs here, I think we have a shot because maybe the Tigers are going to score 6 runs themselves. The bullpen may come in and give up a bunch of runs. I don't trust Detroit. I know the Marlins at home haven't been great to the over, but they haven't been horrible either. Pretty much, middle of the pack as a home team here, as a favorite at home for the Marlins, or the favorite in general for the Marlins. Again, pretty much, they're underwater, but not horribly underwater here. I think the offense could swing the bats here and get going for the Marlins. Over 7.5, minus 115, 1.15 units down on that. Let's see if the Tigers can get us 5-6 runs, get 3 or 4 or 5 runs out of the Miami Marlins, go over 7.5 here for Miami and the Marlins, for the Marlins and the Tigers. Bet number 2, the Boston Red Sox are red hot. They just swept the Braves at home. They beat the Mets 2 out of 3. And now after a day off, they're on the road at the Giants. Now, the Red Sox on the road offensively are a much different team, but they're 25-24 on the road. At home, the Giants are 28-22. Cutter Crawford, though, on the road is very good on the road. 2.48 ERA, a 4-3 record, opposing batting average of 215, only 11 earned runs given up in 40 innings pitched for the Red Sox on the road. That is a vastly different number than what he has at Fenway Park, where he has an ERA over 6 and an opposing batting average of over 250. So it's good. I lean towards the under in this game. The Red Sox offense is not great. This is going to be like a National League game, but it's plus 130 on the Red Sox on the money line. I can't pass that up. Okay, they've won 4 in a row. They generally beat up on the National League when they play the National League teams, and I'm not a huge believer in the Giants. Now, Logan Webb is Logan Webb. He's very good at home. ERA of 2.02, but he's 4-3 at home. Opposing batting average of 230. He's given up just 14 earned runs in 62 1/3 innings worth of work at home. Last time out, though, on the road, gave up 6 earned runs to the Washington Nationals. Last home game, 9-inning complete game, 1-0 shutout against Colorado. Home game before that, 6 2/3, 2 earned runs given up in a 6-5 loss to the Seattle Mariners. Before that, went 7 innings, 3 earned runs in an 8-5 victory. So 2 of the last 3 he's won at home, but I like the hot Red Sox going towards the All-Star break. Or sorry, the trade deadline. Sorry, not the All-Star break. Going towards the trade deadline on Tuesday of next week. Logan Webb and the Red Sox, I think this is a low-scoring game. You want to bet the under, go right ahead, but I'm not betting unders anymore in Major League Baseball. I'm done with that. It's 8, juice to the under, minus 120. Don't mind the under bet either, but I'm going to take the plus money shot here. If the Red Sox win and beat the Giants, we're good. And it doesn't matter what happens with the second bet with the Marlins. If we get them both, that's even better. Only 2 bets. Tough games. There are, I think, 6 road favorites right now in baseball, which is ridiculous. Home dogs could be barking loudly, but maybe a road dog comes in as well. Red Sox money line plus 130 for 1 unit. And we're taking the Miami Marlins and the Tigers over 7.5 for 1.15 units on a Friday. Big card coming on Saturday. We'll load it up. We'll have 4, 5, 6 bets coming at you on Saturday, and we'll see what Sunday looks like, but we'll see if we can pull ourselves out of this swoon today, cut our losses in half, and then head towards Saturday with a chance to potentially have a winning week. After kind of a crap baseball week, we'll get away from baseball coming up tomorrow. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across socials at Sports Talk Matt. This podcast, every single morning, the Daily Juice, being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.